Okay guys, so on your practice packet now, we can now that we know all this stuff, we can officially fill in or complete our unit circle. Okay, so on the front, what we're going to do is fill in all those missing coordinates, all the ordered pairs that we were missing. Okay, so the ones they're easy ones. The first ones we learned were the pi over 4s. So those are just all our root 2 over 2s. So we can fill all those in. Obviously here we're quadrant 2, so we'll have negative root 2 over 2 and then positive root 2 over 2. When I now move down to quadrant 3, they're both going to be negative. And then down in quadrant 4, I have a positive and then a negative. Okay? So those are the easy ones. The root 2s over 2s, those are all your pi over 4s. Your 45-degree reference angles. All right, for our 30-degree reference angles, remember 30 starts with 3, so the first ordered pair is a 3. Root 3 over 2 and 1/2. 60 is the opposite. So if this is root 3 over 2 and 1/2, this is 1/2 and root 3 over 2. Some people like to remember it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it's all 2's on the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, did you see that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, so same thing over here. The 30-degree reference angle for 150 here will be negative root 3 over 2, 1/2, and then 1, 2, 3, negative 1/2, positive root 3 over 2. Down here, same idea, the 30-degree reference angle at 210 will be negative root 3 over 2 and negative 1/2. And the other one is switched, negative 1/2, negative root 3 over 2. Down here, we get the same as that one, so it's just positive 1/2, negative root 3 over 2. Again, these are all just reflections, you guys, so this reflects over that y-axis. And we're going to have the exact same coordinates, just different signs. Okay, and then this one is obviously our 30-degree reference angle again, root 3 over 2 and negative 1/2. Okay, you want to memorize all these. If it's easier for you to memorize them looking at the picture, which it is for most people, that's how I would suggest doing it. And you can guess that there will be some sort of a quiz, possibly a pop quiz when I get back, giving you a blank unit circle and seeing how you do. On the back side, now you guys can fill in the whole chart. Okay, so I'll get you started, but you guys want to finish this. The answer key is online, but try and work through some of these on your own. For 30 degrees, let's kind of start there together with the pi over 6s. Okay, so our coordinates are ordered pair, root 3 over 2, 1/2. So then you can do any of the other ones that have 30-degree reference angles, like 150 is also going to have the same idea here, but it's just the negative. Okay, what are the other 30-degree reference angles? Oh, 210 is also a 30-degree reference angle, but it's in quadrant 3, so they're both negative. Okay, and so on and so forth. So for this one then, I would just go through. Well, sine is just my y, so that's just 1/2. Cosine, and you could use this from the tables that we just did in the notes where it said the reference angle. So you can copy it from there, or you can just kind of think through them here. Root 3 over 2. Tangent for my pi over 6s is the root 3 over 3. This is a good one to memorize, so you don't have to be working it out all the time. Cotangent is just root 3, 2 root 3, over 3, and then cosecant, again, reciprocal of sine. And so that would be the reciprocal there. Secant, reciprocal of cosine, and cotangent, reciprocal of tangent. So we just got a lot of reciprocals here. And then you just want to fill in the rest of this chart. For my pi over 4s, nice and easy. Now, these same answers, you're going to use these same answers down here for the reference angle of 30, so for 150, but just be careful with positives and negatives. That's all the difference you have to do. Where is it positive, where is it negative? And then you're good to go. For this one, sine would obviously be root 2 over 2, cosine root 2 over 2. This is where tangent was 1, cotangent was 1, and then these reciprocals were just root 2. So those ones are nice and easy, but again, you have to think about positive versus negative, and which is going to be positive, which is going to be negative, and how that's going to affect it. Okay, so I expect you guys to finish this entire page when you're done, and then you can start your homework. And on Monday, there'll be a lot more review, a lot more practice, until you guys get completely ready. We'll have a quiz again next week. All right, thank you. Goodbye.